Okay, we're going to do a basic overview of the management app. When you log into the management app, you'll come to the page that names your facility, has key departments, all your departments in your facility by scrolling up and down. That's directional. This is like the home page for the whole facility. And then you have directional icons below. There are 5 right now. There's soon to be 6 in a newly released version that's coming out later in this quarter. Right now, we'll talk about the icons that are here. There are 5 icons. The facility icon, that's basically directional to get you back to the facility you're at if you're someplace else on the app, or if you have access rights as a regional manager to multiple facilities, you can click that and see the list of those facilities. The next button over is the staff icon, the navigational icon. If I hit that, I will be able to go in and see all the staff members in my facility. I can search those staff members. I can add new. I can find new as finding existing staff members that use the Cover app coming into your facility. I also can click on either names and look at their information they have. I can click on to Scott Townsend here and look at his information. I can update that information. I can look at his absences. Up here, I can deactivate him from the system. I can change his position types, as he's CNA, what he can do in the building, his license, change his phone number. They also can notify him of his log information by clicking on this text bubble that will send him information for his login. I go back out of that button. There's the schedule icon. There's an in-depth section or session on this for those who do scheduling to explain the legend down below and how the scheduling works. I can click out of that. There's the texting communication piece. I click on the texting communication piece and I can text or call people individually. If I hit the little icons here, look down below, looking for Scott Townsend again, and I want to call Scott, so I can hit his little phone number icon next to his name. Like that, I could call him, or I can hit the text bubble and I can text him directly. Going outside of my app, I'm going to text him, or I can do a mass text announcing a staff meeting this week, and I can look for the people I want to send that to. Maybe I go up above. I say that I want to go to the sub-department up above here and look for CNAs in the building, and it'll pull up all the CNAs, and then I want to go to select all, and I select all the CNAs, and I can hit a text button to everyone in the facilities. I checked out that for a second, but I can now announce that staff meeting, give them the time and the place, and send it to everyone in the building using the texting component. The last icon on the bottom is the More button. The More button allows me to update census, to reload the page, or refresh the app. Since the app is cloud-based, it's important that you once in a while refresh the app just to have it agree with all the settings that have been updates that have been made in the cloud. So, and also if the app hangs up because of the internet, it's good to refresh the app. And there is a session on updating census on that page. You can do that also. I'm going to do one other thing. I'm going to take you to a department here. If I hit on the Nursing Direct department, I come up to the nursing's homepage, and I have 3 important buttons that I can do several things here. And I also can pick on any particular shift and get more information. This area expands and contracts as I want it to. So I can hit the view stats, and I can look at the stats of the over and under hours for the current work week, the last work week, the next work week, next 7 days, last 7 days. I have that choice. If I click one of those, it will start bringing that information up and do the over or under hours according to your budget for each of those. I'm going to click out of that. If I looked at shift targets, it's going to look at all my shifts down below and see if I'm above or over staffed. This is a demo account, so I don't suspect they're going to the correct information, but it will turn a light blue if I'm understaffed, and it'll be a red if I'm overstaffed on any particular position here, as you see, and it'll be a regular white if I'm staffed correctly. Then my reports, my left button, I can see an eDaily and a daily schedule. The daily schedule is the employees that are coming in as a simplified report, something you can put on the wall. You can email this to print, but it will show the individuals that are coming in, what time they were coming in, and the different wings that they are coming in. Or I can go to the more detailed report, which is the eDaily. I click on reports at the eDaily, and this one has detailed information about how many hours I am budgeted for the day, how many hours I have scheduled, and what people are scheduled on for their different shifts in the facility. You can go to the day shift, South Wing. It's essentially a spreadsheet that is generated for you each day. It's generated in a prospective way before the hours come in by the schedule, but after the day passes, there are actual hours here you'll be able to see. And then there is one other icon I wanted to draw your attention to, is this icon right here. If this icon turns red, that means you have unclaimed hours from the day before, people that came into the facility that worked but were not in the schedule. And if I clicked on that to see who actually worked that day, I would get a list of people that worked that day that weren't in the schedule. Now, this is a demo app, so it's not hooked up to any payroll, but that icon's important because you want to make sure that you've taken care of unclaimed hours, anyone who's worked the day before and is not in the schedule. And that's a quick overview of the management app. Thank you.